Hi, I'm Margaret Muirhead, the author of Flip, How the Frisbee Took Flight. This is the story of a guy named Fred who had a really cool idea, which was to toss things around in the backyard, including the lid from a popcorn tin and a pie plate and a cake pan, and somehow aliens from outer space are mixed into this story, but you're going to have to read the book to find out how. Anyway, Fred just kept trying to create a really cool flying disc. He had a lot of problems and mishaps and stumbles along the way. Eventually, he came up with this, the Frisbee. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your very own Frisbee out of paper. This is an origami Frisbee, and if you start to collapse it, it becomes what some people call a ninja star, but it also is a good flyer. I'm going to focus the camera on my hands so that you can see all the little steps that are involved. Once you learn how to make these, it's really easy and super fun, and you're going to want to make tons of them. Here we go. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an origami Frisbee. It's also called a ninja star, because you can collapse these shapes and it starts to look like this. So what you need are 8 pieces of square paper, 4 in one color and 4 in another color. If you choose 2 colors, you will get this alternating pattern. In this one, I chose different kinds of green and different kinds of purple to differentiate, but create something a little more varied. So the first step that you make is you take one of your squares and you turn it over to the white side. Take your bottom point and head toward this point. So you're folding it in half into a triangle shape. It's nice to work on a hard surface so that you can really make a sharp crease. And then open it. Do it again to corner. When you've opened it, you see an X shape. This time you're going to fold it in half again, but this time lengthwise so that it creates a rectangle. And open it, rotate it, and do it again. So you're folding it lengthwise again into a rectangle, and open it. So you will have the X sign and a plus sign. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take our bottom corner and bring it up to the center of all those creases. Make a little triangle and do the same fold on the other side. You might recognize this shape because it's starting to look like a paper airplane. So you fold this in half, get your kind of paper airplane shape. And then you're going to flip it so this open part heads down. I like to put my fingers right here and kind of pinch in the center, and then take this finger and poke that crease. It starts to flatten out, and then as I continue it bends the other way and it folds inward. And crease. And this is your first point. You do this again for each of your 8 pieces of paper. And once you do that, we will come back together and I will show you the next step. Okay, part 2 of making an origami Frisbee. Now you have your 8 segments in alternating colors. You'll notice that one point is closed and the other side has 2 points with a fold. So take one of your colors and your alternating color and take the closed point on your alternating color and you kind of fit it into that pocket. You'll notice that there's a little extra piece right here as you're holding it. That's going to be what's going to hold the two segments together. So you fold, make a little fold with that point, and then you fit that fold inside. And do it again. Fold that little point down, and then just like a little pocket, you put it inside the pocket. So it will look like this. And that's your first segment. You do it again with your next segment of your main color. Closed point goes inside that pocket. And once again, you have this extra point sticking out. That's where you're going to fold. And then fit it into the pocket. And do it again with the other point. And fit it into the pocket. And keep doing this. Always with the closed side going into the pocket and folding those points inside. You can see it's forming. The more you practice this, the better you get at paper folding. It can be very frustrating the first time you try it. All right, the last piece is slightly different. So again, once again, you're taking the closed point, putting it into the little pocket. Oh, I guess I'm not quite at the last point. I have one more to do. This one's identical to all the other ones. All right, now I'm at the last point. So this, now you have this needs to meet each other. So this part is going to go right in there just like always. And you fold just like always, but this time it's a little different. When you fold it in, you have to make sure there's like going to be a green piece inside from this piece. So you need to make sure that you put your fold on one side of it and then put your fold on the other side of it. So it looks like that. And that is your origami Frisbee. And then if you collapse it like this and you just slide the pieces together, it becomes a ninja star or a ninja Frisbee. I hope you enjoyed this.
Have fun.